Says I'm live. Oh, hello everyone. Welcome back to a brand new installment of Harry Tries Out Streaming and hopefully doesn't fail. Live. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. How do I share this out? Well, let's see if anybody joins this little shindig. Aha, we do have joiners. Lovely, 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 lovely. How is everyone doing tonight? Let's read this out. Oh, somebody let me know they can hear me. Whoops. Hello. Is my audio and my lips in sync? That's my big question right now. Yeah, of course. I figured this is a video that is probably too small for a real polished video, but it's one that I like to share. So I figured that doing it while streaming is probably the best way to do it. Oh boy. Okie Well, fun story. I had to upgrade to Deno 1 on this computer before this video because I hadn't yet done that yet. And I've gotten a little bit better at this whole streaming thing. It's good. The audio is good. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Um, whee! So let me start. We are coding. So if you've seen an old video of my own, I made this fun little Deno library called Dencro is what I called it, and it's an adaptation of Micro for Deno. Micro, just a very simple HTTP server, and it was so simple that even I could code it, which is why I decided to port it over to Deno. But when I made this in Deno was only at version 35. What did Deno upgrade themselves? Changelog. Take a look. We have a library. Okay. Deno. So I was on Deno 35, and since then, okay, so it only went up to 42. So if I can do math, which I hate doing, I'm going to do 42 minus 35. That's 7. 7 versions old. And it's a high time that I upgraded to the latest version. So I have Deno installed over here. Deno, using Deno 1.0. Should I enhance the size of this? Make it bigger? Because bigger is always better. Oh boy, that got big. Hopefully still legible. Um, so we got here the README. So the funny thing about Deno, though, is that when you upgrade it, uh, there's no like npm packages to upgrade because it's just files, and Deno just runs the files. So, uh, so Deno caches when it first downloads the dependencies, Lom. If I said your name right, Lom. which is the same thing as node and npm. When you npm install on npm, it puts those files into node modules. When you Deno run, they have a global cache that they read from, and when you rerun the program, it actually reads from that cache. So they do handle the no internet connection mode. You still have to have an internet connection to download it first, but after that, it's no different than Node. Makes caches. Yeah, caches. More money, more problems. I'm right next to all of my son's toys over here, so I might pull in some prop comedy because that's my favorite type of comedy. But do you know there's nothing to upgrade? So I forgot how this thing worked. The funniest thing about this, when I was trying to remember how to make this thing work, was Deno changed the way in which you run programs. So in version 35, you can just do Deno and pass in a file. So like for example, if I were to make console log hello, just save it as we'll make a new file. We'll do touch test.ts, open up test, we'll just do this. So the funny thing is that in old versions of Deno, can you see this? Is my head in the way? No, it's not too bad. A little bit higher. You are welcome, Mom. So in the old versions of Deno 35, you could just do this, and that would work. But they changed that. I forget. I don't know in which version. It doesn't really matter. But now you actually have to be explicit about what you want to do. So it's funny to me. Why is this an error? Because syntax is hard. You can't see this, can you? No. I gotta move my face. I move my face. Get out of here. Get out of here, face. Whatever. You're fine as where you are, face. I believe you. I believe in you. Nah, let's move you over here. I think the coding's more important than my face. Let's be over there. There you go. So that was the first thing that made me laugh because my README is horribly out of date. My README is saying that you need to do just Deno and these flags, but really you have to do Deno run these flags. So like this. So copy and paste this and do example. I got this fun error message because I am not using, this code doesn't support Deno 1. And luckily, there was this amazing fellow who opened up, man, do I have to move my face again? That is annoying. Let me do this. New scene. I'm just going to do this. Select off and move it back over. Right over there. Somebody actually opened up some PRs on my repo to actually upgrade Dencro to 1.0. And these pull requests were opened up, and it's awesome. Like these are compatible with Deno 1.0. This code is really hard to read because there's a lot of like white space changes, which I can only imagine is due to the upgrade and change in how Deno does formatting of code. Somewhere along the way, so Deno used to use Prettier to format code, and along the ways they migrated to using a Rust-built way of formatting your code. So I imagine that this is the formatting change here. But this is always a hard thing to review. But luckily, GitHub has this nice little feature here where you can do hide white space changes, and then this becomes a whole lot easier to actually review to see what's going on, so that I don't have to worry about any weird code changes. It's literally just formatting changes here. The only real code change is this real path thing, which actually, if you go back to my code and the error, that is the same error here. Relative import from Dencro is not prefix. Actually, it's not the same error, but something. But I mean, this looks fine to me, right? I don't see anything really too terrible about this. It's mostly just changing real paths. So if I go to Deno and I go to their API, this is the standard API, runtime API. I want to go to, I'm using in here, the code that's being changed is this real path. So real path, yes. So the new Deno 1.0, where'd it go? Real path, there it is. The new Deno 1.0 way of doing that is with a camel case. So that's a nice little fix. This looks great. I'm very happy with this PR. Um, and I'm of the opinion nowadays to not really do back and forth so much, like just merge it in and I'll iterate on top of it. This is kind of an anti-pattern. If I was actually giving some feedback, I'd say, hey, according to the Deno docs, they still recommend you to, stick your dependencies to a version so that it works. So like there's consistency in both your code and its dependencies to be assuming the same Deno version when it's running. But this is great. I was like to be enthusiastic, but it's awesome. So I got involved in some open source. I'm gonna merge this in. That's just some open source for you. Not a big deal. Which means that I can now pull down. Look at that. I got the changes. That was pretty cool. Let's see if that works now. If I do this, okay, still got some more errors. No worries. There is another pull request to go through. Somebody asked a question, though. What did they ask? Um, Practical use cases for the Deno bundler. I think it's just a little bit more performant. The bundler is kind of like Browserify, Webpack, Parcel in the sense that it will take all your separate TypeScript or JavaScript files and merge it into one file, which means that there's a little bit of a performance improvement where it doesn't have to do a file system read to look up all the separate modules. I know there's a long-term project to actually build a executable with your code built in, such that you could, Dencro could actually be its own binary, which has both Deno and the source code built into one and makes it fully transportable in every context. There's no dependencies, it's just one binary. That is what I'm looking for because that would be incredible to do. Um, I think so. What's interesting to me about comparing this to Deno to Node, there's this project called TS Node, which essentially lets you. I want this one. No, go back. No. Essentially, this wraps the TypeScript CLI and lets you run Node programs, lets you run TypeScript files as a Node program. And honestly, Deno isn't too far from that, in my opinion. Like, if you can do this, then you can kind of use, uh, learn Deno. The biggest thing to learn about Deno is its standard API. And luckily, it's all on this top level Deno namespace. And as long as you have the right plugin installed, um, you'll get some nice autocomplete, which I don't have yet. So I'm not going to get to this yet because there's this other pull request that I don't want to go to. Yes, you're absolutely correct, good sir. The docs do actually recommend that you should use this depths convention. So if you go to the Deno website, let's go back. Where's the manual? I'm going to search for load gadget reindeer. You mighty morphin. Okay, don't load. There we go. Depths.ts. No. Dependencies working to external code. Where did I see that? Where is that? Standard modules, third-party modules. Getting started. I don't remember where it was. Yes, depths. Cool. So this essentially removes the Deno map, which is great. And then install, Deno install. Oh, hey, look at that. That's awesome. A nice little Deno install to make this use. Oh, that is so cool. Dude, that is awesome. So what this is doing here is it's installing Dencro to the global namespace. So what does that argument look like again? Forget. Where is the Deno? Deno help. Deno, what is this? What did it say? Deno install. Deno install dash help. Holy documentation Batman. Let me move my face over because it's getting in the way. My face goes up, my face goes down. My face goes all around. Installs the script. Where's an example for this? Deno install. Where's dash n? Name. The name. That's what it is. That's the name of the global installable thing. And this lets you use it from there. Because you can then just run Dencro with the directory and options with the port example. Dencro serving files from development clone. Yo dog. That is sweet. Example. This looks awesome. Cool. Let's merge this in as well. This makes me happy. Dude is crushing it. Conflict. Oh man. No. I wanted it. Can I make changes to this? Man. Alright, I'm gonna get back to that because I want to get that installed. But let's go over here. I'm not gonna worry about this for now. Let's see if this works. If I do Deno run relative import is still relative import HTTP server is not prefixed with slash imported from import. So this is telling me that I am not coding correctly, obviously. We got here that I'm not importing HTTP server. Oh, right. Make run. There we go. And now, so that error was telling me that it was not using the import map. So like when I was running it like this, it didn't understand what this HTTP server was because the import map, which, where's that? So the make file lets me easily just run it with all the flags, but there's this thing, so this is Deno run space, let's try this again, make run. The unstable flag must be provided, so let's do that. So in Deno 1.0, they changed it where things that they're not yet ready to fully support have to be behind this unstable flag. One of those things that they're not fully supporting yet is this concept of an import map. In the browser, frankly, it's also still experimental, so it's no surprise there. But it means that if you want to use these experimental features, you have to then explicitly opt into it here. But this person's PR gets me out of this hole and lets me just use this deps convention. Where's the deps file? Deps. There it is. Which means that I won't have to use an import map, I won't have to use unstable, which means that everything should just run nice and happy. Make run, why is it not happy? Index, following, we're not provided script arg, Deno run. Okay, or don't work. That's cool too. This is also why this is not a real video, because I'm obviously failing live before your eyes. Message retracted. Okay. This is the live stream fail. Import map must be provided. I am providing it. So why are you yelling at me is the question. Deno run. Allow read. Import map. Let's just try copying and pasting this instead. Yo. WTF. Run. Unstable. Allow net. Allow read. Index. Allow rad. No, yeah, I do want allow read. Allow rad. look at that. There it goes. Oh, that worked. So obviously I don't know how to use make, but I need the back. Oh, thank you. That is the benefit of live streaming. Thank you. The backslash. That's because it didn't work. This is working now. If I do this, enable the parse handler, that's fine with me. So if I go to example, so this is obviously still broken, which is great, but I can try to debug it. So if I can do make run, right, that should work now. Oh yeah, oh yeah, it's working. It's your birthday. Which means also that let me remove this test file. I don't care about this anymore. Go away, Link. Go away. There we go. Remove test. Cool. Go away. Okay. Test. This should be working. This is still very mad at me. Oh, I have to update my VS Code extension. I don't think you want to see me do that, do you? Deno. Which one is it? Oh, I don't have it installed here. I forgot to install it. It's not this one. It's this Axtroy. Axtroy is the one that's nice. Show me the meaning of VS Code extensions. Give me the nice IntelliSense. Reload the window. Make everything nice again. 90. 90. D. Alright, is it happy or is it sad? Let us see. Activating extensions. Activating extensions. Is this happy now? If you're happy and you know it, give me IntelliSense. If you're happy and you know it, give me IntelliSense. If you're happy and you know it, then you. Oh, what was that message? Is it still mad at me? Yo, Dino is there, I promise you. But that's fine. I'll tell you where it is. Ba, 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 ba. I'm not doing this right now. That's fine. So make run. I always sing, actually. I edit out of the videos because I only have a limited amount of time, but I actually always sing. All my coworkers would tell you that's true. So this is failing right now, and I'm curious why that is. So I'm getting an error. So dot red, red, red. Unable to serve. Where's another red? Create log request. It's red. So this is. I know that this is in red, and it's coming from here. So log request. Here's the request. And why isn't this working? So console log, our good old friend. Oh my god, this just formatted everything. Holy banana juice. It's not buggy, but so the VS Code is not buggy, but it's definitely not without pain points. I have it working, but it's not like free. Where's Gino? So let me see if I can get this actually working because that would be nice to do. Unstable false, enable. Let's do this. VS Code settings. Let's add this here as well. Settings. Yo, what the heck? What the heck, mate? I will. It's no longer maintained. Oh man. Oh, the official. Oh man. All right. Well, that's a kick in the balls. Whatever. I know they're trying to merge VS Code, something they didn't get to finish before making things 1.0. So let's save that. Now, if I save this, yes, the Deno formatter. Here we go. That's what I want. Come on. You can do it. Format. Deno. Where's the Deno command? Deno help. Where's my face? Is it blocking everything? No, you can see things. Deno format. Deno format. Did it do it? Oh my god, it formatted everything in that PR. I don't want this person to have a hard time merging this in, but whatever. All right. Let's do make run again. It's compiling it, and it's serving it, and it's still failing, right? Holy cracker barrel. Okay, so that's my console log, right here. Let's do request.url. Get the handler path, no handler, unable to parse handler. So it's saying that it can't parse the handler right now. Oh, that's not going to be annoying at all. Let us undo that, because that's going to drive me up the wall. It's going to keep making that. All right, cool. Still just formatting the world. Okay, I just want to get this to work. Log request, where's this coming from? So the handler path, let's try this. This little trick to make sure that things look like that. Handler path, right? So example.ts. So it should be loading that in and responding with that. So the question is it coming to healer, handler. So we run it again. Compile, listen. Handler path. So it's not getting to the handler. So the import's not working here. So why isn't it working? This was one of the most squirrely parts of this code actually, was getting, like, this file should exist. So if I do less that file, yeah, that file works fine, but it's saying it's unable to parse the handler there. So if I go to example, oh, you know why? Because this is probably causing issues and it's incompatible. That's probably why. Make run, and it still hates me. It still hates me. It still hates me. Let's just try doing this, making it just vanilla code. Let's say this is any, just to make it shut up. Less dependencies, less problem. Still can't parse the handler, huh? If I were to just do hard-coded index.ts, is that going to work? Compile and serve. Say what? Anyone have any ideas? Anyone have any ideas about what is happening? I don't know Golang. It's a thing that I do want to learn, but I do not know it yet. Why isn't this working? Example / index.ts. Deno. This could be a long time of figuring out what's going on here. If I look for import. Anyone gonna tell me the story for you? Is this an error? Oh, that could be it. It could be that it's a string and not a full path. Man, I need to learn. I really need to learn Rust. So cool. So if I do Deno real path, right? That's what it was. That real path, like that. Let's restart. Load this again. Await. Await. Oh man, come on, man. It's still calling async, right? Like if I do what is this? Bananas, like that, right? And I console log bananas. Whoa, whoa, where'd the bananas go? Bananas, bananas, dun, 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 bananas, dun, 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 dun. So I'm not even getting two bananas, right? It's just getting to handler path, and then this is just crying at me. Catch E. Showing this a long time ago, but whatever. No such file or directory. Not found. That's a lie. Examples. Oh, live coding is hard. Examples. Oh, it is example, right? It is example. Example. Yo, what is reality? What is reality? Real path, right? String. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm changing. Oh, come on, man. Hold on a second. I haven't done this in a long time, and I'm just failing hard. Error treating import map file. No such. Right. So what I just did here, so the reason why I just changed this is because when I scrolled up, I remembered that I added some code where I'm actually changing the working directory of Dencro so that when you so you can set the path that it serves files from, and then everything is relative from there. So this full path is causing issues. So there's not even a lot of logic that's changed in there, which is definitely confusing. Man, wouldn't test be nice at this point? I was a smart person. This is like impossible for me to read too because it's so big. Zoom, put it down to 1. Sorry about that. I just can't read everything right now. Make this a little bit lighter. Whoa. Is that changing for you? Whoa, what did I just do? No. Alright, that was a fail. Alright, that's about it. That's a half hour. I'm gonna have to play this a little bit more. That was a live fail for your entertainment. But I'm calling it for now. I'm not gonna worry about it anymore because this is just getting silly. Webcam only. Bam. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Somewhat. That was silly though. Deno changed a lot more than I expected, and that's again is why I didn't make this a video. I just made this a live stream, so you can live stream watch me fail. Um, I need to go back and read some more, figure out what the hell happened there. That sucks. Well, friends, it's been real. Hopefully you enjoyed watching me fail. So sad. So sad.